It's that same mode where the front gets stuck at the corner.
Yeah.
They still
Yeah, it's
ain't
the
fixed
left
that.
corner. No, they have not. But every time I help Reggie with the two-tone, I put the clay on there.
I'm about to say we could be putting clay on it.
Yeah, she
That's
got that.
tough. That's tough. We need to go bang it up.
Yeah, man.
I need something higher. What do you need? Stuff right here. You got a remote. It's over there on the plane. The famous pop, I think. You popping that one out too, that hub right there?
Oh, no, that's not even done. That shit didn't even keep it. That's the second day on that one. Second day on that big neck. Yellowfish Tasman.
algorithm let me in. We pulling this deck right here. I got the controller, I'm controlling.
No, no, no. Take that.
Algorithm not letting me in. It's been 0 viewers for a long time now. Like the algorithm gotta let me in. You can say that. I'll take that. Those boom shit being away. I don't know. This is. I ain't gonna answer. Waste my time. My bad. Y'all missed the transport. We transported it from one side of the warehouse to the other side. They can't hear. Oh, yeah. My phone's ringing. Hey, what's up? My phone's ringing.
Just a month ago, they were using 8 and it worked just fine.
This big mold right here, we gotta lift this up because we're finished with it. We spray these right here. We spray them with gel so they can start fiberglassing them. Like them hubs right here are fiberglass. That's fiberglass. The red is fiberglass. So we're gonna hoist this up. So we can move it out the way. Put it back where it belongs. They've done their job with it. We do this every night. Yeah, it's kind of hot in here, but we got comparable, I'd say. It's probably like 82, 83 degrees. Very humid. Alright, let's move on to the next thing. 83 is hot, stay hydrated, so we want to pass it. Nah, never that. I never pass out. Because I drink Powerade. I drink a lot of Powerade and a lot of water to stay hydrated because I have to wear a suit every night. I got to wear a suit. So, because the gel is a chemical and it burns now. It burns. My whole face has been burnt because this chemical, the chemical has combusted into a fire. Yeah, like I can say I started it, but my paint station caught on fire just because the chemical, the oxygen was hitting the chemical and just combusting the flames. Literally, I couldn't believe it. All right, so yesterday I got a video of me hoisting this up yesterday. I had to hoist it up into the air. This is what you call a stringer, and this is what goes inside the big hub that we just moved over. That's how they kind of started. I'm on the side where the birth of the boat actually happens. The gelling, the fiberglassing, and then it goes into that area where we just dropped it off, which is cut. But I hoisted this up yesterday into the air. I had to blow it out, get all the dirt and stuff out because you don't want dirt in your gel, all right? And so now after I hoisted it up and I blew it out, got all the dirt out of it, this is kind of like the ending result. After I gelled it, which is the white part, I spray this entire thing, I gel it. After I gel it, first shift comes in that following morning and they start fiberglassing it. And it sits, and then they end up pulling it like we just did. They end up pulling it. All right. So This right here is it's white at the bottom of this fiberglass. All right. These right here are also stringers too. They also go inside. Surprisingly, all of these parts that you see is like the start of a yacht. It's like the internals, the doors, the lids, the lid to the gas container, the gas tank, things of that nature. Especially this too. So tonight is fairly a light night, but I got a couple hours to really play with. But I'm gonna be in maintenance. I'm going to maintenance, and I'm gonna try to fix this part that we be using to kind of paper up everything because it broke, and maintenance don't really get to it. So I'm gonna be in maintenance. The boys are gonna go take a break, and they won't get back until it's 6:32. They won't get back until about 9:30. I'm gonna be in maintenance. I'm gonna be trying to see if I can work something out with this little part, kill time or whatever. Prepping wise, it don't take me but maybe an hour to prep for my shift. Um, okay, I don't see my part. Maybe they already fixed it. Maybe they already fixed it. I'm gonna go and just sit down for a minute. Take me a little break, and then I'm gonna get back to it. I come to my YouTube channel because my YouTube family was there before TikTok. All right, I done built up my TikTok family. We're almost at 1,000 followers on my TikTok, and it really didn't take long. Um, so up here, I got to pay attention to my YouTube family because you guys was here first. Ultimately, you guys was here first. So that's what you probably like anyway, because that's where you like it. Yeah. Oh, I love maintenance. Maintenance almost got everything that I like, but they have a pretty good inventory. I just really started dwelling in maintenance. Um,
I be
but
stealing.
you say what, Tom?
I be stealing.
Tom said he be stealing.
Took a whole
It's
socket
good.
set.
15K fast. Now I don't steal. I don't steal. But I love being in a environment where it got everything I need. I'm talking about saws, alls, welding. I was about to start welding, because it's only four of us at night. You know what I'm saying? That it's three tonight because the team lead took off. He wanted the team lead wanted Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. So he won't be back until Monday, and we won't be back until Monday. So I didn't even know that it was gonna be an extended break. I really didn't know that. I guess that's a good thing though. But um, yeah, everything's been going great. I got perfect attendance at my job. I do not miss not now piece of time of work. I've never been late, never called out, and I'm not going to. Um, Other than that, a lot of people be asking about the kids. Jaden's doing fine, and Quiba took the kids again. That's what she do. Um, all of them was living with me. Everybody was going to school and stuff. And Cam and Carter was supposed to stay with her. Like she was only supposed to keep them for maybe like 1 or 2 weeks, and she just never brought them back. Like she's just always doing that. But that's just something that's kind of out of my control for right now. To be honest with you, I'm not even gonna stress or worry about it because that's just what she does. She's like just try to stay relevant, just always trying to get like a crazy reaction out of me. But I really do know how to handle that. You know. Nope, because ain't no telling who that is. Because that's what you like fixing things. Yeah, I do. I actually do though. Around here, you guys on ingenuity. And there's no ingenuity. There is no ingenuity. Like them dudes be like, well, it's broke. Send it to maintenance. And then we got my paint machine. My paint machine hose got clogged up, and all they had to do was replace the hose. It took them a month and a half, and then I had to use the other guy's paint machines. Come on, now, maintenance. You know what I'm saying? I could have did that myself. You know. Then when I got it back, you know, I get like 10 hours. I got like 10 hours, right? Like it don't take that long for me to do my job. At the most, it'll take about at the most for me to complete my job. It'll take about 3 hours out of the 10 to complete my job. So when I got my gun back, my paint station back, um, I'm spraying and just trash just coming through. Like you can feel it. You can feel it coming through the line, and then boom, it hit the gun, and it'll just stop the gel from coming out. And now I have to stop what I'm doing, clean the tip, put it back together, spray. Not even 5 minutes. I couldn't even spray a consistent 5 minutes. It just kept happening. You know what I'm saying? So what happened was my station sat back there for so long that the gel barrel, I had a big barrel of gel. It sat back there for so long that it expired, and the gel was chunky and it was clunking up. So um, so that happened Sunday. Come Monday, come Monday, I went home. I kind of thought about it, figured out it was the gel. Changed that barrel out, man. That gun. If I could compare it to a vehicle, it rolled like a Cadillac. I promise you. I promise you. I'm talking about. I was done with my work within an hour. That's how good that gun ran. You know, so that's a good thing. That big stringer I just showed you guys. Um, I'm pretty much in charge of spraying the big stuff, the really, really big stuff, because I'm tall and I got endurance. You know what I'm saying? Like you really have to have an arm for it. You really do. But I'm kind of in charge of that, and the other guys in charge of the small parts and stuff like that. So, and we got our time. Like right now, if I want to, I can go outside and play basketball because they got a basketball goal and stuff like that outside. I can go outside and play basketball if I want to, which I used to do that, but I got tired of doing that and I started finding things to do with my time. So typically, if I'm not on live on TikTok, if I'm not live on my YouTube, I'm back there cleaning up stuff that should have been cleaned up a long time ago. Um, I'm maintaining stuff, fixing stuff that's broken. I mean, just pretty much staying busy, pretty much. So that's how that goes. As far as like legal matters go, I got court in the morning. I got to go deal with that. So that's kind of hovering over my head. You know what I'm saying? These folks just can't get enough of your boy. They just can't get enough of your boy. For real. For real, for real. Jaden's doing well. My daughter, she's doing pretty good. We thugging it out. She miss her brother though. She miss her brother. And she tired of her mom doing the trickery stuff and keep doing the mess, you know. She's tired of it. And I'm kind of tired of it too. There's nothing I can do right now. Nothing I can do. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. Ridiculous, just ridiculous. And I know I got some top fans too. My boy started school for the first time. I missed his first day, but I saw him his second day. You better believe it. You better believe it. I'm gonna find my kids. You better believe it. I saw my boy on his second day of school. I was in that classroom. He didn't even know it. Crazy enough, the school didn't even know who I was. Why? Because his mom not putting me on no paperwork. Why is she not listing me? But see, what's crazy is that when I put my other two in school, I list her on the paperwork as contact and everything. So why, when she put him in school, she don't list me as a contact? Do you know how upsetting that is? And it shows. The girl has zero respect. Somebody ain't taught her no respect. That's what it is. My lunch is anytime. I can do lunch right now. It's anytime. Anytime. But it's too early. I just got here. It's too early. I say tonight. Um, typically, uh, I probably I get off early tonight. So, given I really don't have that much to do, I'll probably take my lunch around 12 o'clock, clocking out wise, around 12. But normally it's after I prep my stuff. I go out there, blow the stuff off, blow it off, tape it back up to my liking, to my standards. Because first shift they try to tape it up, but they're just lazy. You know, they're lazy. Like they'll tape it. They'll put tape on top of dirt. You know, instead of blowing it off and then putting tape on it. You know, it's like painting. You know what I mean? It's really just like painting, but it's gel coated. You know, it's gel. Like what they do is after they fiberglass it, they just blow the gel off. The gel breaks up into pieces. They blow it off, chip it off, and then the process starts all over again. I gel coat it again. This is kind of how it goes. So I gotta prep my partner. You got two people. You got four people. You got two people on one end, and then you got me and my partner on the other end. Um, he has some work to do tonight. He has the workload tonight. Last night I had the workload. He got the workload tonight. So I might go out there and help him tape up his parts, help him prep. I got to get my paint station ready for spraying. So I got to make sure that my lines are clean. I got to make sure that my catalyst is coming out with the gel. Typically, I just cut a piece of cardboard out and just spray the cardboard until I look at it and I look at my sprayer tips and make sure and see that spray is coming out of all three tips, which is like two tips that point like this, like one point like this, and then you got two tips that kind of point inward. So it sprays in the gel as the gel comes out. So it enters the gel and mix it in like that. What's up, T? You know what I mean? Rails. Labor Day coming up. I ain't even realize it. Labor Day. I ain't even realize it. I surely didn't. I did not realize it. So, I don't know. I'm gonna find something to get into though. If I can, find something to get into. I'm spontaneous. I am spontaneous. You just never know. One minute I'm at home, next minute I'm somewhere else. I don't get out that house. For reals. Yeah, but I was happy to see Carter though. I definitely was happy to see him. Definitely happy. I can feel it in my bones, you know. I can feel it in my bones that my boy be wanting to see me. Well, as far as Cam go, I don't know. I have no idea. Cam is Cam, man. Cam just want to get away with stuff and go to and flock to whoever will let him. So I'll just let him stay with his mom because it's just too stressful. I'm gonna tell you something, yo. Like it's stressful dealing with kids who like got too many people in their life that is telling them too many different things. You know what I'm saying? It's very stressful. Like, listen, man. You don't. I'm just like I'm the type of parent. Like, if you don't want to listen to me, then what's gonna happen is you're gonna turn me off all the way off. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna want to deal with you. I ain't gonna want to deal with you. And that's how it kind of is. Like, listen, man. You don't want to listen to me because there's another family member that will allow you to vape. You don't want to listen to me because I'm trying to keep you out of trouble. You know, like you don't want to listen to me because you feel like if you go over there, it's gonna be 100 times better. You know, like I'm just not gonna deal with you. You go over there. You go ahead over there, and I'm gonna continue to do the right thing and be a role model and exemplify the things that I'm trying to distill in you. That's kind of how I be. So no, because I'm not that type. I'm not the type to be smoking with my kids. I'm not the type to be drinking with my kids. You know, I'm not the type. I'm your parent first. You know, and I ain't trying to be your best friend. Like if I be your best friend, that's a plus. But I ain't trying to be your best friend. I'm your parent, and I'm supposed to know better. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. How like I'm super perfect, but I'm saying that um, like, I'm not saying I don't make mistakes or I haven't made any mistakes, but what I'm saying is that I'm supposed to know better and I'm supposed to teach you better. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to teach you better and guide you. You know, I don't get too bent out of shape at what my kids say because you know they didn't ask to be here and they have a lack of perception. You know, they have a lack of perception. They're young. They have a lack of perception. They just don't see as deep into things because of maturity and age. You know, you got to have that understanding, and that's where the patience comes in. At. I hate being called on. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody got to do it. It's only two mechanics in the family, and that's me and Mr. Joe. No, nobody else is doing no mechanic work or you know, like there's only two mechanics. So you know, just putting it out there. So sure no. I know Jaden asked for a car. She asked for a car. I ain't gonna hold you. And I took her to go pick a car out, and I picked out two cars. I picked out two cars. One of them was a supercharged Audi, right? It was the SUV. It was nice. It was a V8. It was nice. One of the ones that like had the knob, you know. Because one thing about me, you gonna ride. If I rock with you, you my wife, my girlfriend, what spouse, daughter, kids, whatever. You just gonna ride in some nice stuff. That's just how I am, right? Because that's how I show my love. You know, I just want the finest things for you. And I picked out this Audi truck for her, and she was like, "No, I don't." She was like, "No, I don't want that. I don't want nothing like that." All right, so bad. All right, so cool. Maybe it's too big for you. So we walked around, and then I ended up picking out an Infinity for her. I was like, "Yo, you don't want this Infinity? It had a paint job on it. I mean, it looked good." And she was like, "Nah, I'm not an Infinity girl." I'm like, so then she said, "Ooh, look at that Honda right there." She said, "Look at that Honda right there. Let's go over there." Right. And we went and looked at it or whatever, black with the little pedals and stuff like that. And I was like, man, I'm looking at the lot like, really? You know what I'm saying? But that's what she wanted. She wanted a Honda, you know? So I can't say she gonna get one because, you know, honestly, you just not gonna hop in nothing. You gotta earn that. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to stay in your financial lane as a parent. That's another thing. You know, and so that was kind of out of my financial lane. Like the vehicles I picked out, they wasn't old vehicles, you know, but they was within my financial lane. Um, but she picked something that you know they wanted like $450 a month for her, you know, and it's like, man, that's a whole nother rent right there, plus full coverage, you know. Um, Me personally, she's probably gonna end up with the Acura, the old school two-door Act, not the short one, but the long one that they come fully loaded with the blue lights. You know, the classic ones like a Lexus LS 400 or something like that, something nice. You know, something slight. You know what I mean? But she definitely want a car, and that's one of the things that I've always like dreamed of. I couldn't wait for one of my kids to get to an age where I can get them a car. You know, graduate, go to prom, milestones, prom, high school, prom, you know, driver's ed, then getting a car, then graduating, get a job. I'm not gonna push my kids out of the house. I'm really not that parent. Like I'm not gonna let my kids leave unless I know that they can really take care of themselves. I wouldn't suggest it. If they want to leave, they can, but I wouldn't talk them into it. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll be there for her. I'm not gonna like let life beat my kids up. Like I'm not gonna do that because they didn't ask to be here. So, I'm gonna put forth my best foot every single time for my kids. And they may not understand, like they may not see that, and it's probably because a lot of people been clouding their judgment. But I just know what I'm willing to do for my kids, you know, and it's not gonna change until they say, "Hey, Daddy, get out of my life." All right, I'll get out your life. But before I get out your life, here I'm gonna send you some money. Here you go. I'm gonna pay your bill. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pay your rent. You know what I'm saying? Randomly. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, happy early birthday. Yeah, their birthday is coming up the 4th and the 2nd and the 4th, if I'm not mistaken. 2nd and the 4th. And we got some plans for Jaden's birthday, so we definitely got some plans. And I can't wait. I can't wait. Matter of fact, it's gonna be movie week. So I think we're gonna be in the house pretty much just go around. So enough. Big 16. She gonna be 16 years old. Just they grow up so fast. They grow up so fast. Mm, so fast. I mean, it seemed like just last week I was in first grade. I was going to OR Pope School. Just seemed like the last week I was just going to OR Pope School. Hiding agendas. you know, hiding agendas. You know what I mean? EOG worried about end of grade tests. Um, I remember ROTC. I mean, stuff just passed by so fast when you're distracted and focus on other things. Stuff just fly right on by. You don't even realize it. You really don't. So no, that's just how it is. It seems like life expectancy decreases. You know what I'm saying? Like as milestones, you start to achieve milestones. It seems like you start to achieve everything. You know what I mean? It's like what's left to achieve. I guess then you come to a point in time where you got a whole lot more life to live, so you got to come up with a whole nother list of goals to achieve. You know? Reals. But I think I've been on this thing long enough, and I get tired. You see, my eyes are red. Yeah, man, I get tired very fast. So I'm gonna go outside and just kind of get some fresh air or whatever. And then I'll come back and it's going on 7 o'clock. I'll come back and try to chop it up or whatever later. Who knows? I might read the Bible. I might read the Bible on live like I used to. Yeah. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit that notification bell. This is all recorded, by the way. That's one thing I do like about YouTube is that the lives are recorded and they go straight to your live category, so people can come back and look at it. That's really good. I don't think you can do that on TikTok, um, but I am a content creator though. So I appreciate the love and everything, and you guys just stay out of trouble.